Well, good evening, Girl Bomb golfers. So, I've been promising this for a while, and I think tonight is the time I want to introduce you to my best friend and the kid that's making it all happen for me, my daughter, Brooklyn. Brookie, it's time for you to come up and meet all the Girl Bomb golfers, kiddo. Come on up. Okay, Brookie, so now that we've got you here and all the Girl Bomb golfers are going to be watching, let's tell everybody from about Bergman Academy and about your teacher, Miss Gilbertson.
Yeah. About to be Mrs.
About to be Mrs. That's true. Yeah, tell us about it.
So Miss G is my homeroom teacher and she's my math teacher.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that she's both. Anything that you like about her that she's really good at?
She's really nice. She makes learning really fun. And the other day, she really likes throwing the dead markers into this bin. So she goes, if I make this, we're gonna have to stop our lesson. And she made it, and everyone's like, oh yes, oh yes. And,
oh my gosh, she's awesome. I've loved her all year. Okay, tell us this. What's your favorite subject, and why do you like that subject?
My favorite subject is math, and I really like it because Miss G is my teacher in it, and I really like math.
Okay, that's awesome. I loved math, and that was my favorite subject as well. Okay, let's get down to the experiences. Tell us about what the first experience, you had, I think 3 you told me. Mm-hmm. You had 3 experiences you really liked. What was the first one that you liked?
So my first one is El Festival. So El Festival is this big soccer tournament, and it's for the 5th graders and 8th graders, or 5th grade through 8th grade.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so it's this big soccer tournament, and throughout the day there's little stations that you go to. And the first,
really?
Yeah, and the first station is face painting.
Oh my gosh, you guys got that's right, you did get your face painted.
Yeah, I got little dots all over.
You got dots all over your face.
In my team's colors.
What was your team?
Well, my team was Mexico, so I got red, white. I was about to say red, white, and blue. I mean red, white, and green.
That's right. Okay, that's awesome. All right, number 2, you told me was that you liked so much at school.
I wasn't done saying.
Oh gosh, please tell me. Tell me more.
Okay, so then the soccer tournament, this was our first year since it's only for 5th grade through 8th grade.
Yeah.
So we didn't make it past the first game, but that's okay. We tried. Yeah.
Wait, so what was the score of the first game? The only game?
1-6.
Oh, 1-6. Oh, you guys got beat up pretty good. Okay, but that's okay. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. Oh. Okay. Do we want to talk about El Festival anymore? Oh, wait a second. Tell everybody what you brought in the car.
Oh, yeah. So at the end of the soccer game, there's a little celebration. It's this market thing. So we get fake pesos, I guess. And you get like churros, bracelets, all sorts of fun things.
Oh my gosh, I even ate a churro, I think. Didn't you?
Yeah,
you brought me a churro.
Got, like,
oh my gosh, I got a strawberry churro. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else you want to talk about El Festival?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's do number 2. What was your favorite thing and another thing that you really had a great experience with this year?
My friends. I just really like friends because it just makes school a little bit more fun.
Well, yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I think I had a couple of friends, maybe not as many as you, though.
Yeah, because I'm just better.
You are really better. Okay, so let's go to the last one. I think that was the field trip that you just went on.
Yeah, so I just went on a field trip to Raccoon River. This was my last year for it because it's only for 4th graders and 5th graders. And I really like it's the best field trip of the year. Oh, it's so good. So we have 4 stations during it. So for every year, the station I got. So we started off with fishing. Fishing was great. Last year wasn't so great because I didn't catch any.
Well, that was my fault because the hooks are way too big.
Yeah, and we didn't really know where all the fishies were. They were the little shallow section. I was casting way far.
You were casting way out there. That's true. But that was more your dad's fault.
I caught 3 fishes.
3 fish?
Yeah, 3 fish.
That's awesome. Those were all bluegill from what I remember.
Yeah, I got like a black one, a green one, and just a regular one.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
And then the second station is kayaking. Kayaking last year was my favorite one, but this year is like my 3rd because the current was like, when I try to like turn, it wouldn't really turn. I would have to like, And once I tried to turn, but it just like tipped me and I almost fell in. A couple people fell in, and a couple people.
What? People fell in?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Mary and
Oh
Angelo.
no. Oh boy.
And then a couple people also had to get saved because they couldn't turn with the current, and I wasn't sure if they really were listening to the directions, like how to do it and stuff. So people had to swim out to the other side of the lake or river,
What?
I guess.
Did they really?
Yeah, they.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
another guy was on a canoe, and they had to like push them back.
Oh
That was
my
kinda
gosh.
hard to watch.
I guess maybe my group was really good then.
Yeah.
That was, oh God, that's terrible. Okay, gosh, anything else from the Raccoon River?
Oh yeah, that was only the first 2 stations.
Oh gosh,
honey.
that's right, honey.
So then after that, we were a little late to lunch because of that incident. But then we had lunch, and then we went to the playground. The playground is just a fun, simple station you get to play. Their playground is actually really cool there. Has a bunch of fun things. And yeah, so then our last station was we gotta do archery.
Yes.
Cha-cha!
Whatcha!
I don't really know.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah.
think it doesn't matter what sound you
Yeah.
make. It's just a whatcha!
Or you just
Yes,
and
it's
you-
true.
So yeah, that was fun. You just kind of take a bow and arrow and woo.
Shoot it up.
Yeah, we only got a couple of turns because there's a lot of safety precautions that they have to take.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense
people
because
might be like, oh hey,
bang, shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
yeah,
Okay, so fishing, kayaking, the park, and archery.
Yes.
Is that all of them?
mhm.
Okay, anything else you want to tell us
Oh
about
yeah,
with
and
the...
then after we have a little celebration to end the day.
Yes.
We just get some good snacks and stuff.
That's true, you did. I think
I
what
got
did...
popsicles. I got
that's right,
pirate booty. And I got an orange for people who want to be a little healthy, and
Yeah.
a cookie.
Okay, Brookie, so I think now we got to tell all the Girl Bomb golfers about what they really came for, which was the golf. So last year, why don't we tell everybody before we get to the we're going to make it to the drive, chip, and putt. Trust me, because that was amazing. But we got to tell everybody about how you finished in all the Iowa Tour tournaments last year.
Okay. So last year I was 9, playing in the 13 and under division,
Oh, okay.
and I got 5th in total.
That's fifth
Fifth
place
place. Yeah, that's
overall.
what I meant.
Okay, gotcha. Gosh, fifth place. There were like 18 kids or 20
Yeah.
kids or something like
I
that.
feel like I still could do better, but
Well-
it's okay. I got this year. I got this year. And maybe
You got this
next
year.
Maybe.
We got this year. I think you got this year big time. Okay, so tell us this. Tell us about your favorite tournaments because you placed 5th in the overall, but the tournaments that you played in.
So I have 2 favorite tournaments, and both of those 2 are 2-day tournaments.
Okay.
So my first and foremost is the John Deere Classic. That one I loved because it's a 2-day tournament, and the course is really beautiful and it's like tough. I like it.
Well, and that's kind of where you did the drive, chip, putt
Yeah.
too. Okay, gotcha. And then what was the other tournament?
It's at Fire Lake. That
Yes.
one's also really fun. It's 2-day tournament. It's also
Well, there was only one day of tournaments last year, but then we went one day early and got a practice
I got
round.
a practice round.
Yeah, and by the way, this year we're going to go 3 days because we've got parent junior, then the junior, and before we even do any of those, we're going to get a practice round in again. Oh gosh, I can't wait to
I
go.
like that. I like where it's at, and I like I don't know. I just really like it. It was a cool.
Well, here's the
course.
cool thing about it. It's the only Jack Nicklaus course in all of Illinois.
Ooh.
That's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
kind of
Illinois.
sweet. So, and then, you want to tell them about the tournaments we won that are behind you up there on the walls?
So we did some parent junior tournaments. Those I realized because we kicked their butts.
We really did, didn't we? I think one of them we won by like 18 strokes.
Yeah, those people.
Though we got them pretty good. I love that. Okay, so let's see. Got that. Parent junior got that. Hey, what do you say we tell them about the drive, chip, and putt?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, drive, chip, and putt. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what. Oops, sorry, I got my notes coming over. I can tell you this is the greatest golf course that I've ever seen. It was first class all the way, but let's give everybody what your thoughts about this whole place was. What did you think about the
Okay,
drive,
well,
chip,
first
putt?
of all, of course it's the best tournament. Or the best golf course, like duh. Anywho, so it was really nice. So our bus driver, like on the way there, he drove us down Magnolia Lane. That was really cool. And so we first were warming up I was really, really nervous.
So you start with the chip, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were warming up with the chip first. I was really nervous. But I was like, I'll get all the nervousness out on the chips. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, then you went from that to the drive, and
drive.
then here's the guy I remember.
We got so long to
Do you
warm
remember
up.
Ian Woosnam, the guy that had the huge forearms? He was he was shorter, but he had huge forearms. Come back to
giving
high fives.
everybody high fives.
Oh my gosh, that was that's the first time I got super excited there.
Hyping everybody up.
Oh my gosh, he got everybody hyped up. Okay, so we did that for about 10 minutes, and then we walked over, I think. Tell us about the walk over to the drive.
Okay, well, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh, we're already going to the drive? Well, dang, it's about to happen. I was like, was I the fourth one?
You were.
Yeah,
You were
I
the
was
fourth one to go. Lydia Ko, by the way, who's another monster, but she's already into the LPGA Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she just got inducted this year. She was the one that introduced you guys, which I'll show you later.
Mm-hmm.
But that thing was amazing. But tell everybody about your drive, the drive that you hit, because I mean you were just ecstatic of how far you hit it, and tell everybody else hit theirs.
Yeah. So I was really nervous going up, but I was like, and so I was taking my practice swings. I was trying to take my time because sometimes when I rush, I don't do as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So I took my practice swings. I was like, okay, it's okay if you do bad on this one, but you're gonna do great. And I bombed it. And I hit it 177.
That's the farthest you'd ever hit one by far, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then what was the longest girl?
Oh, the first girl that was up on the tee, she hit 224 yards. I was like,
Well, when I saw that, I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, chill out, girl, chill out.
Well, I can tell you this. I think that you had a great deal of thoughts about it, but let's tell everybody about the next place you went to when we got to the chip. So tell us everybody about that chip and how that chip was different than anything you'd ever seen before.
Mm-hmm. So we were thinking, since it was like Augusta, the greens are fast there, we were thinking that was going to be straight downhill chip.
Yep.
So we've been practicing that like a lot before Augusta. Yep. And so when we got there, it was like straight uphill. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Yep, that's true.
Before, a lot of the girls were hitting it like short because I bet they were practicing downhill too.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's better if I hit it long because if it's short, it could just like roll down.
I think you just hit it perfect too.
Yeah, I did. I tried to get the distance. I took a lot of practice swings.
Well, I think you hit the first one 6 feet and the second one was like 2 feet or something. It was crazy awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, tell everybody what you placed. Do you remember what place you got in the chip?
In the drive, I went from 9th place, and
then you got third place in the chip. So you went from 9th to 5th, and then let's talk about the putt. So, I mean, I know that you had some favorites around the putt. I know I had a favorite on the putt because I got to talk to Nancy Lopez. But tell everybody about the walk from over at the chip all the way over.
Oh, yeah. So there was like thousands of people being like, where yes, girls go? I was like, oh, wow. And it was like everybody just, as you walked down to it, I was like, whoa, you were even excited there.
I got super excited because it was so amazing. I'd never seen that many people. Even when I played USHL hockey, I wasn't that.
Yeah.
I never got 20,000 people screaming. Everybody was just screaming for everybody. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is freaking me out.
You even did the Ric Flair woo.
Woo!
Woo!
Everybody likes Ric Flair woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
Okay, so we got the woos out when we went over. But then when we got up there, you had about a 10-minute break, and then you got a putt.
Yeah.
Start
so we
practice
started
putting.
practicing, and there was also people watching you practice. So I made a couple of putts on the practice, and these girls were like, "Oh yes, girl, get it!"
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Thanks.
That was really cool, man. I will tell you, that was the greatest thing. But tell everybody about what happened on the 18th green, because I think you said it best to Channel 8 News, where you said about. It was like we were there already on the 18th.
So it was really cool because even though we didn't get to play the actual course, it felt like we did because we got to put on the 18th green. So that was really cool. And at the end, you got to like high five and handshake, or not Nancy.
Condoleezza Rice.
I forgot her name.
Condoleezza Rice, yes.
Yeah.
She's got a big first name. It's a big first name.
Condoleezza Rice.
She was the woman that you got to shake her hand and get a picture with her the night before at the meal, at the dinner. But I will tell you, so guys, this is where you just got to hear my voice right now, but this is where Brooklyn went over, and Tom Watson, who I've just, oh my gosh, I adore Tom Watson. He's the greatest, one of my opinions, ever. That was where I kind of almost embarrassed Brooklyn. I think I did a little bit by saying, Tom! And then he didn't, everybody, all the parents looked at me, he didn't care. Johnny Miller, we met Johnny Miller. That was the guy who had the greatest fourth. His grandson was playing in the.
Yeah, he was on our floor in the hotel room.
He was.
Or in the hotel.
So let's see who else we have here. Condoleezza Rice, Ian wasn't few. There were a few others, but I can't remember their names. Okay, so you did great on the drive, but it really wasn't as good as all the other big kids.
Yeah.
And then you killed it in the chip and got 8 out of 10. And then you did fantastic in the putt and got 7 out of 10. You finished up what in the drive chip putt? 4th overall, you silly goober. That was awesome, man.
Next year I'm hoping I can get, next year I'm hoping I can go, but if I go, I'm hoping I can get first or second.
Well, I tell you what, I think your mom and I just would love to see you just go.
Yeah.
Because we had a great time about the trip before. Gosh, everybody, I think this is it. Anything else you want to share about anything going on in golf this year?
No, not really, but if you have any kids or if you are a kid, definitely ask your parents or put your kids into the drive, chip, and putt. It's an amazing experience. Wait, what's the ages for it?
They start at 7. It goes 7, 8, 9, and then it goes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
So yes.
If you're any of the ages 7 to 15,
yeah.
Then you can do it.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, Brookie. So I think we finally got to the point that you want to talk about. I know I want to talk about because it's the greatest thing ever. The drive, chip, and putt at Augusta. So you want to tell everybody a little bit about that?
Yeah. I love the experience. It was really pretty. Our bus driver drove us down Magnolia Lane. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was so amazing. Some of the people that I can tell you I remember meeting, Johnny Miller, Tom Watson. You got to shake hands with Condoleezza Rice twice. You got a dinner the night before where I got a photo of it. Mm-hmm. And then also the day of she shook your hand on the 18th green. Putting, yeah. And then Ian Woosnam, he's the one that's slapping high fives. Mm-hmm. And then I think you saw a few others that you did, but
I don't remember.
Yeah, I did. I wouldn't remember their names either. But oh my gosh. Okay. If you want to, do you want to tell everybody about a little bit about how the whole thing went?
Okay. So I wasn't actually as nervous when I was there as I was at the regional finals because it was just like you've already made it to Augusta and you're going to do great. Yeah. So I really got to enjoy the experience more than I did at the regional finals because I was just so nervous. Yeah,
that makes sense. I guess that would make sense. Well, I think I knew that. You definitely wanted to go to Augusta, but you got us there. The whole family there. That was amazing. Tell us about the drive. Because I think at first you were super happy, and then you kind of started getting mad at telling me.
Yeah, well, I was really happy because that was like the farthest I've ever hit it while like playing and stuff. Yeah. I hit it 177 yards, and I was really happy. The first drive I was super nervous to do because I just wanted to get it in the grid, and once I hit that, I bombed.
Wasn't that your biggest? That wasn't your first drive, the farthest? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that was like the one that you choose.
The bomb drive.
So I was really nervous for the first one, but once I got to the second one, I wasn't that nervous because at the national finals at Augusta, you only need one drive in the farthest, is like how you place and stuff. Sure. So yeah, I was really happy about that. And then once I got off, I was really happy. And then I realized all the girls are like that much taller than me, except for a couple. They were beasts. Like one hit it 224 yards. I remember. I was like, whoa, right now.
Those girls could hit it like bombs, but let's tell them about what you did in the chip, because the chip, I was like, that was the most amazing thing.
Yeah, on the chip, I was like, oh yeah, I need to make a comeback, like, from the drive. I finished 9th place in the drive. I was like, no, I need to get higher up in the chip. And that's exactly why I did.
Well, you got 3rd place in the chip, and the one girl almost, she hit it like under, I think it was 2 foot 2 inches.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was the best, I think, of everybody. in the whole deal. And then the one other girl beat you by a little bit. But to everybody, anything you want to tell everybody about the chip?
The chip, so it was like really uphill.
Yep.
So like a lot of girls I watched before, they didn't really get there because they weren't like, I don't think they were practicing it because I think a lot of people thought it was going to be downhill.
Gotcha.
We thought it was too.
Yeah, we did. We
So
really
then
did.
I took a bunch of practice swings to like get the feeling down and stuff because we didn't practice much uphills. And I went up there and I just got the right distance.
You really did. That was amazing. Well, let's tell everybody about the putt, because the putt I was most impressed with. I think. Well, tell everybody what you told Channel 8 News about the putt. Do you remember what you told them?
No, I really
You were like, it really felt good because it was just like I was
you're
playing there. Yeah.
Because so the putt is on the 18th green, and so you warm up the drive first, and then you warm up your chip, and then once you warm up your chip,
You warmed up the chip you warm up on the chip. You practice chipping.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
you practice driving.
Okay.
Then you hit the
I
drive.
don't know how
Then you hit the chip.
Okay, I get that. Okay, so first we chipped. We warmed up chipping first, and then we went. Then we warmed up driving, and then we did the drive contest, and then we went to the chipping, and then we took a little break.
Oh my gosh! Tell them about the break when we walked.
Oh,
Do you remember how many people were cheering?
So many people were cheering us on.
my
Like, "Wah!" Getting crazy.
That was nutty.
You went crazy.
I went crazy. I was going crazy with you, crazy around you, because I'd never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Everybody was cheering so loud. There were over 20,000 people that were cheering.
Yeah,
For
it was
you
like
guys.
a whole line of people just being, "Oh God!"
All the way down till we got to the putting green, and then I think, what did we take? About a 10-minute break, maybe, and then we got up to putt.
Yeah, because you had to walk over. I don't really know where, and then you just started.
Well, we got up to the 18th, or the putting green behind the 18th green
To
was where we
practice.
practiced.
Yeah. So we practiced that, and people were watching you
Yes.
warm up and stuff. The nice thing was I made a couple putts warming up, and then the people were like, woohoo, yes!
They really
I was like,
did.
Oh, thank you.
That was the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
And then we got to the putting, and I was like, oh yeah, so during the putting I felt bad for this one girl because it started raining right in the middle of it. Yeah, but it's okay.
Well, it's just a few sprinkles. She didn't rain too awful hard.
Well, we
but-
put our rain jackets on.
yeah, that's
But that's
true.
because we thought it was going to rain.
We thought it was going to rain. Okay, let me think here. Did anything else from the drive, chip, and putt from going up Magnolia Lane or
Afterwards, there was this buffet, and it was really good. I got chicken tenders, some mac and cheese, and they had like a bunch of different selections, and it was amazing.
the food was amazing at that place?
But that wasn't the
They
best.
comped everything. Well, the best part was just
Oh,
the
the
whole
employees,
experience.
the workers were really nice.
They were. They were amazing. I mean, we met tons of them in college. They were from all over the place.